these are the physical books that I finished last month. I think only these three, unfortunately. Wasn't my best month. Um, this was Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Volume 2. This is Sweetheart Braves by Pamela Sanderson. It is an Urban Natives contemporary romance, the third book in the series, and I read it for the Valentine's Day vlog. And this is Scumville Self-Saving System Volume 3, which is the end of like the main storyline. And that was for the NewMoonAthon. The first one was my favourite because it was so funny and I really vibed with that kind of humour. There was less and less of it, I felt, kind of as the series was going on, because it was getting more serious. And I didn't dislike that. I think, no, I did enjoy the character work with it, so even though it was getting less funny, there was still a lot in there for me, and I also really loved the mausoleum stuff. Like I've said many a time before, my favourite series is the Grave Robbers Chronicles, and it gave me that kind of vibe. I had a lot of fun with that. There was still a lot of funny bits, more than I expected. This especially. I only gave it 4 stars, so not quite the heights, but still a great time. I read Chinese New Year Wishes by Gillian Lynn and Shimong, which is a bilingual book for preschoolers. I chose it because I like Babar and Kay O'Neill's The Tea Dragon trilogy for learning French. If it's for preschoolers, the language isn't going to be that difficult. I was really pleasantly surprised in that it had Pinyin. Unfortunately, I got it on Kindle, and that really sucked because they didn't let you zoom in, so you couldn't really read the Pinyin. It was smaller in size than the English and the Chinese characters, and yeah, because of the amount of details and like the tones, you just couldn't really make it out, unfortunately. However, I did give it 5 stars. I reread Golden Jasper by Michelle Khan. This is one of their currently 3 Chinese aromatic fairy tales. The synopsis is a guard, a thief, in a peach grove, life that blooms eternal, devotion that spans generations, and the magic of the places we call home. And then in brackets, wherein the imperial guard of a heavenly peach grove encounters a particularly troublesome spirit. And I love all of their romantic fairy tales. They're tender and gentle and make me feel things. But Golden Jasper I chose this time around because it's the funniest. And I had a really good time with it, and I'm glad I read it. That is the last book, however, that I finished, because I had The Year of Cecily and I was really not enjoying it. And I lost my copy, which is why I didn't finish it. I have since found it. I still don't know if I'm going to finish it. And also the first volume of Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation by the same author. It's the popular one, okay? And I get that. I do get that. I really get that. I understand that. I'm not enjoying it. I chose it also because, you know, it's the year of the rabbit and rabbits are a thing here. Yeah, and the god of gay love is like the rabbit god. I'm just gonna link to like the NewMoonAthon TBR, and you can read what I've said about Chinese rabbit gods, plural there. Um, yeah, I'm gonna read it because I've got it, but I don't know that I'll be continuing on with it. I also didn't really like the Untamed, the TV show, so probably should have seen this coming. I started this readathon wrap up thing off to just be about readathons, and obviously I did one last month, but uh, because I'm not really doing them as much anymore, like I used to try and name for like 5 a month. I also want to mention like minor feelings. The vlog for that is coming out on the 20th, hopefully. Uh, so I'm not going to talk much about it here. It is non-fiction. It is the full title is Minor Feelings: A Reckoning on Race and the Asian Condition by Kathy Park Hong. Um, yeah, so I did that for 25 at 25. It was the last one I did because unfortunately I couldn't find my copy of The Silent Traveller in Edinburgh. Uh, I do remember someone saying of Minor Feelings, it's a good kind of beginner's book. It doesn't quite go as far, and I don't know because I'm kind of a beginner with these kinds of books. Um, but I thought it was good. I really enjoyed like her definition of minor feelings. I do kind of agree that it's a good book if you're starting out with it. Yeah, it was it was interesting. I think I got it, and I was originally just expecting like it to be a discussion on race, and I think in the end I enjoyed the more personal stuff that she wrote about. And a quick shout out to A Better Fate by Diane Bryn, which is a short story. Um, I have learned that I like Diane Bryn's premises better than I like their writing. Um, yeah, it didn't really work for me. I thought it would be really good as like a horror or tragedy, and I understand, why it got the happy ending, but I felt it really didn't suit it. Um, did not finish Kiki's Delivery Service. Unfortunately, I am not enjoying it as much this time. Yeah, I guess it had a little bit of magic the first time I watched it and read it, and it's just kind of, I've used it up now, is the best way that I can kind of describe that. I also started The Lancashire Witches by William Harrison Ainsworth, and um, I've heard really good things. Everyone else seemed to love that in the book group. Uh, Usually I'm really like it's a pet peeve when people write out dialect. Um, this one is not that. Um, it is. It is. I don't even want to call it an attempt at dialect. Um, it is. It is on Project Gutenberg, and I recommend that you have a look at it, if for nothing else than a laugh. Uh, yeah, it it's a fascinating thing. It doesn't sound anything. It doesn't really sound anything like uh, what it's trying to say. But I have been enjoying that a little bit. It's funny. Yeah. If you're wondering when I'm going to talk about the six for Sunday books, the six hardback books that I've been trying to like pull from my shelves to get through them because I have an awful lot of books I haven't read. The answer is I didn't read any of them. So, yeah, there's nothing to say there. um, yeah, so that's where we're ending this video in shame. Thank you for watching. Bye.